the hell am I watching? My eyes. Make it stop.
Star Wars is cooked. That weird American sport they call football, where they carry and throw the ball around and don't really kick it much, had their big Super Bowl game. Which means a lot of very expensive commercials. At least 8 million buckaroonies just to reserve the 30-second spot. So your ads better be amazing.
Admiral Akbar cereal, now with brine shrimp.
Lucasfilm got in on the act to show their trailer for the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie. But did they show us a trailer? What the hell was it? Because I'm pretty sure this is not from the movie, but let's pretend we're excited and take a look anyway.
Sometimes we choose our path, other times the path chooses us. We keep pushing forward, driven by an unseen force.
No, this can't be real. What is that?
This is
bullshit.
Oh, lovely rear projection there. Remember Hoth? Remember the Tauntauns? Well, Empire only had 2. We've got 4, you bastards. Remember the Mandalorian, the cool bounty hunter? Yeah, no one remembers him. He died at least a season ago. And remember Grogu, the once popular Muppet who no one cares about anymore. In fact, beyond not caring, most people have had enough of that little bastard. Well, don't speak too soon because Disney still thinks he's the future of Star Wars, along with Ahsoka, of course. This trailer, teaser, whatever the hell it is bloody awful. So much so that even the biggest of Disney's shills are disappointed. Steele Saunders himself, the king of the shills. He was even complaining on X. So now you know Disney's really in trouble.
the bond just gets harder to break.
I swear watching it, I thought I was watching an AI ad for someone like Coca-Cola in some type of Mando movie promotional crossover. I would have put money on them cracking open a Coke at the end of the ad. It's so set up to be a fake ad that you're waiting for the punchline that never arrives. Then you realise it actually is meant to be advertising the movie.
Only in theaters and IMAX May 22nd.
That's the equivalent of drinking poison.
Now, I understand using the Volume Stage and Unreal Engine for streaming shows, but for a feature film, it looks like shit. And it's coming off the back of Andor, which looked pretty bloody good. And we won't even get into the fact that none of it makes any bloody sense. 4 tauntauns to pull a floating cart in a world where nearly every platform has its own propulsion. But remember, the same idiots had the huts being carried around by people. So this idea with the tauntauns is probably in the movie. Now, I know this teaser is meant to be a play on, tribute, not really sure what, to the famous Budweiser Clydesdale ads that have been part of the Super Bowl on and off since 1986. But why? Who thought that was a good idea? Most of the Disney Star Wars fans wouldn't even know those Budweiser ads existed. Plus, it doesn't really work to just copy the ad. You're meant to add another layer of humour. Like instead of Grogu sitting there, it's Kermit the Frog. And then this big dude pops up and takes a swing at them. Something. Not just, remember those beer ads? Yeah, they were cool. We'll do ours the same. Even Budweiser play around with their own idea. Sometimes it's a meaningful tribute. Sometimes it's just humour. They never make ads that are meant to remind you of someone else's ad.
The journey never gets any easier.
Lucasfilm is so pathetic these days that it's obvious that they did this ad themselves when they should have hired an advertising agency that could have come up with something a bit more creative to stand out as a Super Bowl ad. Isn't that insane? We're now saying advertising agencies are more creative than Lucasfilm. Or they could have done that incredible original idea of cutting together a bloody trailer for the movie, because the film comes out in a few months and we know nothing about it.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
Do not hesitate, show no mercy.
You are the chosen one!
We don't know the story, the plot, who the villains are, nothing. It's never a good sign that only a few months out from release, they haven't got enough clips to choose from their exciting bounty hunter movie to stick a trailer together. But is that any real surprise? The film was never a good idea to begin with and is going to be dead on arrival. That thing is going to lose a ton of money, but we'll probably never know for sure because Disney has spent more time perfecting how they do their creative accounting than they have on making good films. They don't want the embarrassment of admitting another film has lost money like Solo. Anyway, unlike the fans, I'm excited by this trailer because now I'm sure this film's going to bomb even harder than I thought it was.
Yeah!